I'm Russell Howard, this is my friend.
Yeah.
This is my friend.
Thanks, mate.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it's my friend Jon Richardson.
Yeah,
you were come in like
exactly.
That. You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well,
you second guess me this early.
You should be made aware that John's already in a mood with me and in the mood with the lift. Do you want to tell everyone what happened earlier?
Well, the lift was giving me beef this morning. Just knocking, you're just tapping me.
Well,
just get off, just give me my personal space.
We arrived at the BBC and I could just hear him going like that. And I went, hello, John, how are you? Not bad, not bad. And we got into the lift. And you know that thing when the lift is shutting and you're not quite in the right place? The lift just gently hit him. And John actually...
gently hit me. It just charged me from the side.
It pushed into the side of him. And you actually fronted it out. Yeah. As if that lift wanted to go somewhere. You know that kind of the thing you used to do when you were 15? And you sort of just puffed your chest out. You puffed your chest out to a lift. It's a fantastic sight.
I won't be told.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I've seen that tattoo. Now, I hope you're very well. It's a really dreary day outside, so we're going to try and make this show, hopefully, as positive as possible. It's already got off to a fairly bad start, I'll be honest. I've had a bit of an incident. I was going to tell you about this earlier, right? We arrived like an hour before to do the show. We've got to do a lot of prep, haven't we, John?
We have, yeah. Sometimes we arrive like 45 minutes, half an hour before.
We do, yes.
I usually arrive hour and a half before.
John, I'll be honest, John has been known to arrive 2 hours before the show.
Just sit upstairs on my own.
Actually, just get really annoyed, just counting the clock go by. But... So I thought John was... This is the incident I had that I haven't told you about, right? I arrived, it's really rainy outside. I see this car, silver car. You've got a silver car. I think, oh, he's driven in, look. And there was a bloke asleep who honestly looked the absolute spitting image of you.
Lucky boy.
So, exactly, stunner. So without thinking, I actually knocked on the window and said, hello, looking for business, are we? And then as this bloke woke up, I realised it wasn't you, but it was a man, and I'd accused him of being... a rent boy.
Oh dear.
So it was fairly awkward, and there's not really a lot you can do with that.
And then once you've made a verbal contract, you've got to see it through, really, haven't you?
That's the thing, and I had cash in hand, and he was brilliant.
Yeah.
But it was so awkward, because it was that horrible kind of moment when I went, hey, looking for business, and he kind of came to, and I just went, no, I'm looking for my friend.
This is why we learn the number plates to our friends' vehicles,
yeah.
Isn't it? So when I'm driving along and you call me a weirdo for knowing the number plate of your car,
exactly.
That's why I do it, so that I don't end up having to do sexual favours to men I don't know.
And you don't even drive a Mercedes. I'm an idiot.
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Was it a Merc?
It was a Merc.
It was a Merc. Do you know what I drive?
Clio?
What's that size?
Let me think. Astra. Focus.
Fiesta. Spanish for party, innit?
What's Spanish for party? Oh, Fiesta, yeah, lovely stuff. And yourself, you've been to a gig this week, John.
I have been to Rufus Wainwright this week.
I'm really jealous of that. How was it?
Amazing gig, very good gig. Made me embarrassed of everything I've ever thought, and more angry about anything I've ever said out loud.
Yeah, he did that to me. It's really annoying, is it? Because was he really funny as well?
It was quite funny.
Yeah, it's really frustrating because he's quite anecdotal and tell a really funny story, and then will suddenly play a heartbreakingly brilliant song, and you're sat there going, well, this is better than anything I've done.
I tell you what, though, that Portsmouth Guildhall's an ugly room.
See, you had to bring it down. There was a lovely moment there, and you've slammed the Guildhall. What's wrong with it?
It's just very boring and square, and sort of that horrible light blue. Just pointless.
Do you actually pay attention to the architecture of the room?
Very often, yeah. It's important when you walk in. I got there an hour early, I'll be honest. I had a lot of time to sit and look at the room.
I tell you what's amazing, the Symphony Hall in Birmingham.
Right.
Have you played that?
No.
Not with Alan?
No.
Oh, that's an absolute belter. We were watching that documentary around yours the other day. We had a lovely time, didn't we?
The smashing time,
I stayed at his pad in Swindon.
Spatula pad?
The spatula pad. Frightening time we had, didn't we? You were on the whiskey.
Yeah, towards the end I was, yeah.
Yeah, it was great.
You are quite difficult company, I will say that.
It was horrific. As soon as I arrived, he went, right, and went straight for his whiskey and started glugging it.
I think you'll find I had a glass of red wine first.
You did?
Some tuna steaks.
Yeah.
And then when the red wine went dry...
You didn't.
I went whiskey and dry.
It was incredible. So basically coming up with the show today, we've got a few new bits and pieces, haven't we, John?
All new.
We've got like this. Basically, we're going to make light of the fact that the news seems to be getting more and more ludicrous. So I'm going to test John with some news stories, some of which I've made up, some of which are true, to see if he gets them right. If he gets them right, I'm going to give him a kiss for every time you get one right. Is that right? Lovely stuff. We've also got the end of the Ross Bot and the John Bot. There's been an incident, John. Do you want to chat about that in any way, or should we just...
Well, I think it'll become clear later on what happened this week.
And we're doing
emotional goodbyes.
It was. We've also got an agony aunt thing. Have you seen the website?
Yeah.
It's horrific, right? We thought this idea where me and John are agony aunts, and we thought, we could do something that makes us look a bit like your stereotypical agony aunt, which is normally, quite an old lady who looks quite sort of weather-beaten. And for some reason, they've put a picture of me looking like some weird kind of dandy highwayman, and it makes no... It just says Russell Howard has returned from the Australian Badlands to his rightful Sunday morning slot, but it makes no mention of the agony aunt thing. It just looks like I've come back and I'm changed. I'm now wearing a dress.
Yeah.
John looks a lot better in the other one. What's that? Let me have a look. It's all on the website. Yeah, John's a snake on. I think we've got board games. All the stuff you can see. It's on www.bbc.co.uk/6 music. We've got these new things called Transporter, where you can ring up and it's a song that reminds you of a better time or a sadder time or anything like that. We've also got board games. John, do you want to tell them about that?
No.
Okay, I'll do it. Lovely stuff.
Oh, I love being back in this tune.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Anything,
just sit there and go... Ugh. But what it is, the board games, you know, the little kind of games you do to get through life. Like last week, probably the hit of the show, what was that thing? What was it called? Peacocks. I was talking to my mum about this. It was brilliant. I got him. She loved that game, Peacocks.
Yeah, well, we got on to your house, didn't we?
Oh, we did.
After the show last week.
Oh, yes, we did.
Interesting little chats with your mum.
Yes, yeah.
Hello, Russ.
Yep.
Hello, Mother.
Yep.
Here then, what's all this I hear is about you buying pornographic magazines then?
That's a fair point. She's open with that. She's open with that in front of John. Yeah. And I've gone red and gone, what are you talking about? And I had to do it.
What is all this about you buying pornographic magazines?
I had to do it for a TV show. How to buy porno that I'm fronting. No, it was for this thing that's going to... Well, you know when I was hanging out with surfers?
No, I didn't, because you didn't tell me until afterwards, but that's your little tricks.
One of the... Can you feel the tension in the air? One of the initiations I had to be a surfer, apparently, was to buy a porno. But, bizarrely, you and me bought a porno this week, didn't we?
You bought a porno and I watched.
Don't act like that, right? Our friend James, it was his 30th birthday, and we were going there for a surprise. And on the way, I saw one of the most uplifting things I've ever seen in my life. It was a dog jumping into a pond. Did you see that, John? How fantastic. Basically, it was this big, shaggy... brown dog that was running around the side of the pool and then from nowhere leapt in. You and me, we could have watched it for hours, couldn't we?
Very much so. And you scored as well, didn't you?
I did, yeah. That young
Is that
lady.
your dog? Yeah.
I didn't. Yeah, as if I said that. I went, oh, is that your dog? I didn't go, hey, baby, is that your dog?
Here, I like your dog.
I didn't say that.
I shall very like you take him home with me.
I did say I wouldn't mind taking the dog home, but I didn't say it like that.
I live at the following address. Maybe I'll see you there.
And you said, oh, I'm sponsoring a dog of me. He rang me up the other day, all proud of himself. Just kind of going, yeah, what have you done today for the world? Nothing, what are you on about? I have sponsored a dog. What's he called?
Shane.
Shane the dog.
Yeah. Got a poster of him on my bedroom wall.
Oh, God. What's Shane been up to? Did you get the little letters where people kind of...
Yeah, he sent me a letter this week, signed it off with woofs and wags from Shane.
Lovely stuff. Are you going to write back?
No.
Nice. Okay, well...
writing to you, basically. It's a nice idea, but he can't read.
Oh, slam. I can, actually. Anyway, I'll finish this story, then we'll play a song. We thought we've got to buy our friend James a 32nd birthday present, so we thought we'll get him some wine, and then we thought, oh, there's a bit of a joke. Let's get him some porno. You know, very sort of childish, but we thought that'd be really funny because everyone else will get a proper present, and we'll slam in and go, oh, some porno. We were going to get some full-on gay stuff, but it wasn't gay enough, was it? It was just pictures of men. We thought we can get that.
I was just waiting outside.
Don't play this. You were sat there and I quote, not gay enough, move along. Oh, no, it needs to be gayer. So we didn't go for that. And in the end, we went for the British girl stuff, didn't we?
Yeah, proper British.
It was horrible because we got to the counter and this lady was kind of bending it all kind of which ways and so how am I going to pay for this? And I sort of foolishly went, I've got 10p, I can break the change. And she handed it to me and we looked like a couple of oafs, didn't we?
Yeah.
But a fun party, and it was his birthday. We didn't stay for the actual surprise bit. We had to get back to Swindon and watch the football. And that has left us in some trouble with our friends. Never mind. Specifically, later on, we're going to be doing a thing called the Agony Aunts, where we're going to try and solve a problem. So, if you've got any problems, then email or text us in and we'll try and solve them. Also, we're going to be doing a thing called board games, which is basically you can send us in the little games you play. Like, I didn't tell them, but last week there was a guy who used to play a game called Peacock, which involved him, I believe, putting a towel in between the cleft of his buttocks.
Yeah.
When he was about 5, we hope. We didn't get an official age on that. We like the idea that he's a toddler, then that makes this cute. Otherwise, it's it's a bit wrong. But he used to walk...
Well, you tried it this week, didn't you?
I did try it. God, it went down badly.
With my toothbrush.
I did. But what he would do, he'd put the towel in between his buttocks and then he'd wander along, making a noise like a peacock and saying, look at me, I'm a peacock. And this made us think of all the cute little cool little games you do when you're really bored. Also, this show, John, I tell you, it's rapidly becoming the Mark Lawrenson show in many ways, right?
I'd settle for that.
Absolutely, without a doubt. Now, Ian Dean in Chiswick has sent us this email. He says, my favourite Mark Lawrence Lawrence moment. The day he won me over was the eve of the 2002 World Cup final in Japan, when the BBC showed footage of the Brazil squad playing bingo. After pundits like Peter Reid and Alan Hansen had quite earnestly spoke of how it was good for morale and anything to take their minds off the big game, Loro belatedly chipped in with, "It's a lottery, that bingo." Perfect.
I imagine he's a manager. Someone emailed me this week and put me onto the BBC website where they have each week they pick the best clips of the best quotes.
You were on about that, weren't you?
Loro, it's pretty much half the page. It's just him during the FA Cup final last week. He opens with, "It's a good advert for the cricket season, this."
Wallop.
Nice and mardy.
Smack.
Then they're talking about the new stadium, and he's the only one who's not bothered about it. He goes, "Tell you what, though, £800 million, we can't even grow grass."
Nice.
That's when the pitch was cutting up. And then his best one, which I forgot to mention last week, was when Makaleli played a pass out. Pass,
lovely.
That
Come over to the side,
because I'm about to say Arjen Robben, and
nice.
not Arjen Robben. But he played a pass for him and it was too far. And the guy he was commentating with said, "Well, that's asking a little bit too much of Robben there." He said, "Asking too much of Robben? It's asking too much of Batman, that."
Wonderful stuff.
Which is an absolute belter. But the best one on the website was an Ian Botham quote.
Oh.
And this fits in with how much I hate people misusing language. His quote was, "For too long, batsmen have been getting away with murder. Literally."
Nice.
You don't mean literally, do you, Ian? You just mean it metaphorically. In fact, the opposite of what you're saying.
Ian Botham made a Sir this week for his 10 million that he's raised towards his charity walks. But you're right, John. He did use grammar inappropriately.
Yeah.
Now, talking of cricket...
Shredded wheat's not all it's cracked up to
That's
be.
a fair point. Slam. Have that, Botham. I love the idea that when he's going to get knighted, you're just going to throw shredded wheat at him. Use language properly!
I'll be throwing Weetabix.
Nice. Yeah, no, exactly a different brand. I'll turn up with some Crispies. It'll be fun. Now, you know me, John. I like to search the internet.
You do, yeah.
This week I saw something horrific. It was mice surfing, and I didn't go for it at all. It was horrible.
Why didn't you go for that? That sounds right up your alley.
Well, that's what I thought. I typed in mice and surfing, and I thought, this is going to go somewhere magic. It didn't. It was a load of rats and mice who'd been, like, sort of glued to a surfboard, and their mates were kind of making them sort of go along.
Their mates?
Their owners. Well, they were probably friends.
Was it Stuart Little? It's a film, mate. It's all right. It's not real. CGI.
I'm pretty sure it happened. I think I can.
Did it end with the mouse looking at the camera and going cowabunga? Because that's probably not real.
It woke up with me covered in cheese with the tail I'd made. No, it was horrible. But I was sort of flicking around, you know, as you do, going on YouTube. I found bits and pieces. Now, I found this, which links in quite well to cricket and the fact that it's a dreary day. Hopefully, this is going to cheer you up.
Not a fan of rap.
No, but this, John, you'll love this. Listen to this, mate.
He knew exactly what was going to happen. He tried to step over the stumps and just flicked a bail with his right
He more or less tried to do the splits over it, and unfortunately the inner part of his thigh must have just removed the bail.
He just didn't quite get his leg over.
Anyhow, he did very well indeed, batting 131 minutes and hit 3 fours. And then we had Lewis playing extremely well for his 47 not out. Agus, do stop it. And he was joined by Deprivation, who was in for 40 minutes, a useful little partnership there. They put on 35 in 40 minutes, and then he was caught by Dujon Walsh. Lawrence, always entertaining, batting for 35 minutes, hit a 4 over the wicketkeepers. Agus, for goodness sake, stop it. He hit a
Yes, Lawrence played extremely well.
He hit a 4 over the wicketkeeper's head, and he was out for now. And Tafel came, batted for 12 minutes, and then was caught by Haynes on Patson for 2, and there were 54 extras, and England were all out for 419. I've stopped laughing now.
That's perfect, isn't it?
Absolute professional.
There's no way you can't laugh at that. It's just wonderful.
Infectious laughter is amazing. There's a clip of a snooker commentator, Clive Everton, falling off his chair in the middle of a match, which we should try and get along that
Absolutely. We should make that a feature every week, those moments in life because when you hear people laughing, then you've gone. As soon as because they're, you know, it's Brian Johnson, isn't it? There's a lovely picture of him. He's got a very sort of red face and an old crumply hat on. And, you know, he's quite, like, comes across as quite a regal, austere man, knows a lot about cricket. And there, he's just a giggly little kid. It's brilliant. Now, we'll do that every week. What was that one? We should
Clive
try
Everton.
Clive Everton. Should we try and find that for the show?
If you know where it is.
Yeah, that'd be great if we can get that up to date. Or email russell.6music@bbc.co.uk. We've had loads of really nice texts in about the that little text match clip that we played by Jonathan Agnew and Brian Johnson. fantastic. We're going to try and do that every week.
Yeah, I'll try and get that Clive Irving one for this week.
But anything where it involves people cracking up is just brilliant, isn't it? It's just, you can't not laugh at it. It's like when you see your nan crease up, just that lovely kind of thing. Now, we've got this new idea that I concocted where, because last week I bought, I believe it was Love It magazine. In some news agents or other.
Service station, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was service station.
Why did you buy it? Is it to make me look like a fool?
It was, and fun it was too. But we're going to do this thing where John attempts to decipher what happened and what didn't. So, Adam, are you up for this as well?
Yep.
Everyone, no one's allowed to look at it, get in your seats. It's quiz time. Right. Basically, it's true or false. Did these stories happen or not? Right, here we go. And every time you get it right...
I can't concentrate. That Lemsip stinks.
Is that Lemsip?
It stinks.
Oh, gee, I thought it was booze. I didn't want to say
It
anything.
smells like someone's wet themselves.
It's another brand.
I didn't want to say anything. I could smell it as soon as you did. I was trying to work out who it was. I was going to take you aside. I assumed it was you, to be honest, Russell.
Really?
I was going to just get you out for a coffee and just go, listen, we all have accidents.
What, you should have done
It
that
smells like someone's wet themselves.
mid-show.
I believe you haven't. I trust you guys.
Adam's not very well.
It's raining outside.
You're all
but,
pointing at your genitals now. I don't want evidence. I believe it's Lemsip now, but it really stinks. Not bothering anyone else.
When was the last... No, we're all fine, John. When was the last time you wet yourself in public? While we're here.
Do you know, it wasn't in recent memory.
Really?
I can't remember. Not in public. Whoops.
Well, you've given a lot away there. Go on, what happened?
Well, sometimes you get bored at home. It's just something to do, isn't it?
It is, that's a fair point. God, you've been gardening this week, is that why you...
I never got my gardening done. I've had that compost out there for weeks now, and I've ran out of stones.
Oh.
Got to go back and get some more stones for me rockery up the back.
You've got a rockery.
Up the back, I have,
He's
yeah.
got a rockery, he's sponsoring a dog.
And there's spiders everywhere
There
now.
isn't spiders.
I can't get me gardening done for spidey-widers.
There's no spiders. I went to your house, I was looking for Reg, couldn't find him anywhere.
He's gone AWOL. I'll tell you what he's done. He's got the heavies in. He's found out he was on the show last week. He wants to contribute his fee. He
Son
sent
of
in
a-
the bouncers. Massive. I was watching Ray the other night, just sat chilling out watching Ray. Didn't really like it, to be honest.
Yeah.
I heard like a massive thud, and it sounded like a drop of water from the ceiling, and I thought, oh god, that leak's finally gone through.
That's
Looked up at the ceiling.
probably how you thought about it as well. Oh god, I'll just deal with that. Oh no!
Here we go.
Yeah, yeah.
Look up, nothing there.
Yeah.
Next thing I hear, Scotley, massive spider climbing up the curtain, and it's on the curtain. I can't get a sort of mug over it because it's on cloth, so I had to get all my coasters together and lob them at it until it fell off. And then I thought, well, if it goes under the bookcase with all the DVDs on it, then I'm going to have to just sit here all night waiting for it to peek its head out. Then I'm getting rid of the big one. Across the carpet runs another one. So he's obviously been having a bit of sex, and they've dropped off the ceiling. So I've got the big one.
Look at you, how... Jesus, you're so cynical. They've been up there shagging just because I'm getting none. They're coming here and they're rubbing it in my face.
Yeah, well, it's mating season for spiders.
How
Isn't it?
do you
My
know
mum
that?
Told me.
Your
My
mum
mum
told
told me. It's the time of year they come inside and they mate, and so
What a phenomenal conversation that is between mother and son. How are you doing, John? Yeah, not bad. How are you, Mum? Well, you do know it's spider mating season. All right, thanks very much.
Oh, she's gone up, and I'm sure she's laid her eggs on top of my electric box.
Your
And I
mum or
can't
the
get-
spider? What are you talking about now?
Definitely the spider.
Good.
But so I got rid of the big one, but the little one's still in there. And now I've got loads of little baby ones coming out one at a time.
Oh, nice. And they'll probably be shagging within the week.
Well, I'm killing them in front of the nest as if to say, listen, don't
What,
mess with me.
You can't do that. What, you're making a sacrifice out of them?
Yeah, I'm sort of saying, just back off, you know.
Oh, it's like that scene out of Temple of Doom. Don't do that. You're going to rip one of their hearts out.
Anyway, let's do this news thing.
Listen, no, we can't do the news quiz with the idea that you're going to be killing things.
We can't do the news quiz, that's been done before.
That's a fair point.
Copyright. We don't want to be accused of stealing people's ideas, Russell.
No, we don't.
Where would that end?
Dun dun dun. It would end up on radio. Right, now, this is a scheme. Basically, I'm going to say some news stories. You can play along at home as well, true or false, whether they happen or not. John, right, everybody, in fact. Was there a video of two lovers caught in the act on top of a London building, and has it spread like wildfire on the internet?
Yeah.
True? True? Call out true?
True.
True.
It is true. Well done.
Yeah.
1 point.
Damn paparazzi.
A python ate a crocodile in Florida, and then it exploded.
That's got to be false.
False.
False?
False.
True! Reel him in, Howard.
When you say true, where's it from?
I found it. Now, number 3.
Oh, you woke up and it was there.
Yeah,
I
right.
know it happened because I seen it.
Jodie Marsh is doing a new reality show where she'll get married and live on a magic island called Love.
Oh, God.
True or false?
I hope it's false.
False?
I hope it's false.
False?
With those two.
Well, it is actually true. She's doing a new reality show where she's going to find someone to get married, but they're not going to live on a magic island called love. I put that in, that was a sneaky bit. Right now...
So we were right.
Yeah, you were right. So
sneaky fox.
So that's 2-1 to you lot. Right, here we go. Several pensioner bare knuckles...
True.
Stop it. Several... You don't get it... It's not like this on 15 to 1. Several pensioner bare knuckle circuits were broken up by police in the Middlesbrough area this week. True or false?
True.
True.
False.
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 It is false. John's losing. Now, there's a website that puts women who want breast implants in touch with benefactors who want to help them pay for bigger breasts. True
Did you
or
make
false?
that up then about the pensioner bear boxes?
Yes. True or false?
Damn you. True.
True.
I'm still trying to set it up.
Yeah, nice. Adam Deneen there.
False.
It is true.
Yeah, get
It's a
in.
genuine website. It's again, icanhascheeseburger.com. There's a Cornish man who has broken the world record for sleep deprivation by staying awake for 11 days and nights. True or false?
That's true, I read that.
True. True. False. He didn't break the record. Read the entire story, you
I
chumps.
read this story.
You cheat.
He did break the record.
No, he didn't. He did break the record.
He broke the record as far as he knew. He broke it.
Well, that isn't breaking the record. I've broken the record for having the longest fingernails, as far as I know.
no,
I
you
haven't
haven't,
broken
because
it.
you know, because you've seen that picture of the guy with the long curly manky ones.
I have. That scares me. Right, here's the next one. I'm
You're
winning.
gonna cheat.
I'm winning like 4-1 or something like that. A man in Nepal was fooled into marrying a monkey. True or false?
As if anyone cares.
True or false?
Fooled into... Because this has turned into a game of semantics now, where you go, it wasn't a monkey, it was a chimpanzee. What are you winning? I'm winning that, mummy. If it's just a game, then it's a game. But if it's just messing about...
It'd be so good for someone to do that on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, just to get one right. Go, I'm winning, mummy, I'm winning.
Or for Chris Tarrant to go, oh no, read the question, it actually says who was, not who were.
And then for you to kind of go,
I'll call me Mum, please. That's my first one. Mum, how you doing? I want to know.
John, you do know it's Spider-Man disease.
Not now, Mother. I'm on telly.
So, did a man in Nepal, was he fooled into marrying a monkey?
Fooled into marrying a monkey.
Yeah, tricked, hoodwinked.
Oh, God.
True or false?
Oh, it's the kind of story you'd make up because it's got the word monkey in it.
Got
but
me.
then it's the kind of story that you'd get excited about because it's got the word monkey in it. So I'm going to go true.
True. True.
True.
False! Reel 'em in, Howard.
God damn.
Here we go. A lady...
Should have known.
Here's another one. A lady fell asleep at the wheel this week and her dog...
True. I saw her this morning. M4 eastbound.
John, please.
Wake up.
John, a lady fell asleep at the wheel and her dog drove the car, crashed it, but they were both fine. He's a real champ, said Nicole Brady of Alabama.
The middle lane is for overtaking. It's not for a buffer zone.
Did a dog...
What am I disputing? The quote?
Nope. Did a lady fall asleep at the wheel and did her dog drive her car?
Oh, God. Oh.
True or false?
False.
False? True.
True.
It is, in fact, false. And the
So what part have you made up there?
all of it. Now, the final bit. This is brilliant. Final bit. Scientists found out this week that eating a pint of soil a week is good for you. Is that true or false?
That's got to be false.
False?
Yeah.
False?
Soil.
Soil?
False.
It is indeed false. Fantastic. I win. What a brilliant section
How
of the
did you
show.
win?
I'm the winner. It says here Russell wins. Brilliant. You could
What
do
did
it.
you want me to say when you look at me with that big grin on your face?
I've just
so
won.
all those last 4 were false.
Yeah, oh, here's another one. The Australian...
False.
Ah, got me. Right, let's play a song. What are we playing now? Yeah, St. Etienne. Oh, it's
Yeah.
a session track. When was it done?
Then.
Oh, it was done. John, do you want to know when...
I'm so excited about
I'm a little
making
bit
up
excited about
stories
the news.
about monkeys and forget that a radio show exists. Would be funny though if he married a monkey,
Stop
wouldn't
it.
it?
Who'd fooled into? Who do you think...
That's why I should have known. No one gets fooled into marrying a monkey.
Exactly, you're an idiot to yourself. Although...
And if it had been true, and let's be honest, the ones that you say were true, we've only got your word for it. What was that first rubbish story that you said was true?
the first one was...
Something about a crocodile. Or
a python
something.
ate a crocodile in Florida and then it exploded.
You said that was true.
That is true.
That's not true.
It is. I've seen it, John. And also, I'm putting money. I could trick you into marrying a monkey. I bet I
You
could.
wouldn't have to trick me. The monkey would just have to not hate me to my face like all women.
What? Whoa. Well, there that goes. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get snipping little sort of cleaning tips into the monkey's ears.
Right.
Eventually, he'll learn them.
Right.
We tidy, John. Oh, yes, we will, Marie. That'll be lovely.
Marie.
Yeah, Marie the monkey will be her name.
Of course.
If you've just joined the show, I've just invented a quiz where I basically try and test John and the rest of the boys in the studio to see if they think the news have happened or if they haven't. It's a basic true or false thing, and I've put myself winning here 5-4.
Text coming in. The story about the snake swallowing a crocodile is false. It was an alligator. And the story is on the BBC website.
So technically that's 5-all then.
Well, sure, that should swing it to 5-4, because you should lose a point and I should
I'm not
pick one
losing a
up.
point for that, no.
Why not?
It says here I
For
win.
being wrong?
It says here I win the quiz.
God. And we've had a text in from
Oh, we've
Neil.
got a tie-break. We've got a tie-break question. Go on.
Text in from Neil says, I was fooled into marrying a monkey only last Tuesday in Shrewsbury. So, you know, technically 6-4.
Okay, well, here's the deal breaker. The Australian version of Big Brother has come under fire for deciding not to tell a contestant her father has died. True or false?
Oh, God. False.
It's true. How horrific's that? Bad telly, apparently. Just appalling. How ridiculous is that? So, well, I hope you're having a fun Sunday. We're having a great time, aren't we, John?
We're having a cracking time.
tell you what,
telling lies.
We've learned this. John doesn't like losing a quiz. And I very
I
much...
like losing anything, especially when there's no chance for me to win.
I very
that
much-
was a farce from the start.
No, well, you can do the quiz next
And there's
week.
no sugar next to the coffee machine. I wanted a cup of tea. I had to go upstairs and get a cup. Do you know what I mean?
No.
This is the BBC, dagnammit.
What's up with you? What's gone wrong in your life?
Oh, bank holiday drivers, innit?
Innit?
All over the roads.
They're not all over the road.
Sliding around on the rain. Should we go out on the bank holiday and just slide around in the rain on the M4,
Oh,
getting
yeah,
John's way a bit?
Tell everyone your theory.
And then look happy when we overtake him in the middle lane really slowly and then slow down. And then when he looks across to flickers the V's, we're a family, so he can't flickers the V's because he feels bad about it.
Are you the person?
I'm everyone.
Have you been swearing at families?
No. Well, I did the other week. I
Did you?
flicked the V's at a car before I realised I was just swearing at the child in the passenger seat.
I bet
It
he'd
was too
love
late,
that, though.
Yeah.
We did that once to a bloke who lived in our village called Mr. Polowoski. We were driving in the back of Neil Archer's car, flipped in the V's. He chased after us trying to flip him. The car got away.
Right.
We were about 10 and we'd never felt so
Shouldn't
alive.
have been driving, should you?
No, we were in the back of the car, John. We weren't driving a backwards car. John's had a bit of a grump, isn't you?
That's just great. I'm finding it hard to get going.
Well, we'll play on some happy songs for
I've
you.
done everything right today. I've had a sandwich on my way in. I set off early. I had
Oh, he's
an
rubbing
early
his
night
eyes.
last night.
I tell you, we've had a couple of texts that you're not going to take to, Jonathan. Here we go. This is from Lindsay in Cambridge.
I get my angry pants on.
Put him on.
It's from who?
It's from Lindsay in
Oh,
Cambridge.
Jesus Christ.
Easy, mate, easy. She says here,
Oh, here is it now. Well, what if I want to look?
we sponsor Shane too.
Oh, do you?
Yep.
Oh, let's meet up.
Well, it says that they own more than you, so
oh,
back
yeah.
off.
How much do they give?
They say they give £18 a month. So what I would
Yeah, they give more than me.
what I'd select from this is Shane is collecting benefits.
Shane's doing all right for himself, cash in hand.
Shane isn't a real dog. He's just some fraudulent bloke who lives in East Grinstead.
He lives in West London. I'm going to go and see him.
Oh, yeah, Brent. There's
I'm
no
going to
way.
take him out for walks.
You're not, mate.
It says on his letter he loves the exercise bars.
There is a man in West London who is sending you photos of dogs and asking for money. That's exactly what's
I don't-
happening.
to be
and to be
honest-
honest, I can't believe I didn't think of the scam
Yeah,
first. 'cause
anyone who
that-
wants to send me pictures of dogs, I'll send them money. I love dogs.
Exactly. That would work on you, wouldn't it? I
I've
bet.
got my sticker on my car.
Go on.
And it looks back to front, but it's not. I put it on, and I was driving along.
What
on
are
the
you
motorway.
talking about?
You know, you get car stickers to put on your, and I thought
No one gets them.
So they sent me a car sticker. As
Who
part of
did?
it. Shane sent me
Oh,
it.
Shane the dog
Yeah.
sent you a poster to put up on
I
your
had
car,
to get
did
the
he?
bonios off it.
Yeah,
but
from the fat man who lives in West London.
you
that's-
stick it on your car, and it says, "I am a dog's best friend."
Yeah.
And I thought I had two reasons to put that on the car. Firstly, other people will see it and think, "Well, I'll give money to a dog as well." Secondly. Anti-crime device. You'd have to be a real swine to break into a car that's owned by someone who gives money to a dog's charity.
Yeah, to be honest, most burglars, they're moral fellas, aren't they?
Yeah, hearts
Kinda-
of gold. Hearts of gold.
Should we break into this this car? Hey, give it a rest. He
Yeah.
looks after a dog called Shane that's also claiming benefits off some lady called Lindsay in Cambridge. It's a fat man. What did the letter say?
It said, "Hiya, I'm Shane. How you doing? I'm going to write to you 3 times a year."
Oh,
I've
he's
got
not
a
even
I've got a
working for
white
his
tip
money.
on my tail. And I like the exercise bars. Obviously, I like food. It says,
Oh, for
"You can
God's
come and
sake.
see me."
This is absolute nonsense. Get me a phone number and let's ring up Shane. I want to hear Shane barking.
Oh, well, you can't just. It's bank holiday. He's probably busy.
He's
See,
busy. He's a busy dog. He's probably
Yeah.
sending out posters.
He's
to
a
other-
cracking looking dog. Get him up on the website. He's a belting looking dog.
Right, we'll have to do this because I doubt this. It's a fat man in
Little
West London.
Shane. It's not. If that's a fat man, then my name's Jimmy Riddle.
Listen, Jim. Right, well, let's try and find out whether John's dog is real or not.
It's a real dog.
It's not a real dog, mate.
We'll go and see it today. How'd you like that?
Oh my! Hi, I'm Shane. Oh,
Yeah,
that
there we
is
go.
absolute crap. There is no way. That is just a photo of a dog.
That is a photo of
Sponsor Shane now. Write an email to Shane saying, what's your real name? Hi, my name's Shane, and I'm a very lively 3-year-old tri-coloured crossbreed. He's a mongrel, and I just love to be active, and I have a very healthy appetite. Going for walks with my carers and play with my raggy toys. You've probably got loads of them, you son of a gun. Are two of my favourite things. You could even come and see me in my kennel. Well, I'll call you on that, Shane. Height 24 inches, whatever.
What are you doing Thursday?
He's put weight, it varies. Good Lord.
He likes a bit of food and he puts on a bit at Christmas.
He is
We all
not
do.
real. Oh, look, hello, I'm Jacob. I'm another false dog. Jesus. He's a little shy but fun once I know you. Christ. Well, these dogs are flirting with me, John. What's happened? You've got on the internet.
Let's have a look on the internet, shall we? What's going to be? Oh, hello.
Hi, John. I'm a dog. Will you look after me?
Most certainly.
Why sponsor a dog? God knows. Just buy your own.
I can't have a dog.
Hey, I'll buy you a
I'm
dog.
on a list.
Well, we've been looking on this Dog Trust the website, which is just false, complete lies. We've had some emails in, people saying, and I quote, the dog's charity is a registered charity. I know this because I do the tax reclaims for it.
Yeah, damn right.
Yeah, exactly. Tax fraud. Now, I've looked on the website and we found Poppy, who is the dog with an opinion, and she says the following: I love coming into Wakely Street with my human every day to the communications department. False.
What?
Well, as if a dog's written
False. You just told me that a mouse ate a crocodile and it killed 7 people or whatever. Trash.
How
you
on
were
earth?
trotting out this
How on earth
morning.
can a dog called Poppy know that it loves coming into? It doesn't even know where Wakely Street is. Has no concept of love and has no idea of
A
humans.
dog has no concept of love?
Absolutely
A
not.
dog has no concept of love.
They shag anything. They shag legs.
That's different. That's affection. That's lust.
That's not affection.
There's lust and there's love.
I've had chinos ruined by dogs in the name of love.
Well, you will smear bonio meat all over them.
Yeah, well, it keeps me warm. Poppy goes on to say it's a busy place with lots of keyboard tapping and important sounding talk going on.
You're a dog fan.
Is it? I am a dog fan.
So
but
why are you turning on the dogs?
I'm turning on the liars who are making me buy dogs.
They're not making you buy dogs. You sponsor them. They're dogs that have been abandoned.
I don't
They
sponsor
take
a
them
dog.
into shelters and they look after them.
Oh, good. Listen to this.
Maybe
What-
I slip them a few quid a month.
Oh, this is absolute. I sponsor an African kid called Amondi.
Yeah.
Yeah. He never writes me letters, and this dog writes letters to you. That's not
This
fair.
is unfair, you see, because I can't have a pop at Amondi, can I? I
What?
can't tell you that Amondi has no concept of love.
Yeah,
You get texts and emails, but you're allowed to have a pop at Shane.
It's not Shane.
Little old Shane,
Shane's
who's
a-
never done nothing to no one.
Shane's a dick, mate, and Poppy's a liar. She says here, while I'm relaxing in my bed with a good rawhide chew, I get to overhear her all the key and current issues in the dog world. As if she's got any concept of the issues in the dog world. All dogs are concerned with are walks.
You believe in Snap, Crackle and Pop?
No, I don't believe in them. I just think they help. What's your problem?
Oh, unbelievable.
Oh, she says here, I got to thinking that perhaps I ought to share some of this info with all of my friends on the web. Not that I'm a gossip, she says, and I thought that maybe you'd like to join in too. It's a talking dog.
Listen,
John.
some people...
A talking dog on the internet has made you give money.
when you move
Have you
in-
seen Summer of Sam?
When you move into your inverted commas new flat, which
Yep.
you tell me you're moving into,
I am.
You're finally moving out of home.
Yeah, I
at
didn't buy off a
48
dog.
Or however old you are. When you move in on your own, you might find sometimes you get a little bit lonely. Sometimes it's nice to get an email off a dog telling you what it's been up to. Do you know what I mean?
It says here, we've had a text in, I think someone should adopt John. It's a fair point.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll send the funds. I'll give you my account details.
Yeah,
I'm pretty dear to run, to be honest.
It'll send you a little letter.
Hello. The other day I was in the BBC. I heard the comings and going in the office. I thought I should send you a letter.
Someone says here, I think someone should adopt John. It might make him a bit happier. I know someone who'd happily do it. She'd probably take on Reg the Spider. And
Reggie's out of there.
and his missus too. Oh, interesting.
Oh, Reg, yeah.
No, your missus.
I think she means Reggie's missus.
Oh, right, yeah.
Anyone who listens to the show knows I ain't got no missus.
That's a fair point. Now, let's move that dog nonsense to one side. This is a new
Have you left some dog nonsense in the
I have,
studio?
John.
I thought it was Lemsip, but it turns out it's dog nonsense.
It is dog nonsense.
Unbelievable.
Have you done your nonsense?
It's a section of the show. I bet you've said that before, haven't you? To your fat dog.
My dog's dead.
Sorry, mate.
I knew you were going to laugh.
I
You're
couldn't help
such
it.
a-
It's 'cause of your face.
Death, I don't know
No.
to make me laugh.
It was your face.
Deaf, me.
I don't. It
I
was-
stood on a worm once. I couldn't move for half an hour. I was laughing at the worm.
You're a spider
And
killer.
then it was two
You're
worms.
a spider killer. I've never killed a worm.
You've eaten about 12 this morning.
I haven't.
Bag of worms every morning in the studio. can't get going in the morning without no squish, squiggle and wallop.
You're lying. You actually kill spiders. You've told everyone on national radio, I intend to kill them as a warning to the others in the nest. That's a
Technically, I'm
quote.
saving spiders. It's a warning.
Oh,
It's like a warning shot across the bow of the nest.
You're a troubled killer.
Now,
This
is the new feature.
It is, John. It's called The Transporter, and we've got a little clip for it.
A little jingle.
Yeah, how does the jingle? Where's that, Adam? Oh, son of a gun.
Oh,
You've lined it up.
Out of the chair.
It was supposed to... Oh, it was supposed to go... here it is, yeah. Slap it on. Ready for this, John?
Yeah.
Transporter! Slick.
That's not a jingle, that is it?
No.
That is a track that you have talked over for a second. So when on Tuesday I said,
dear.
"You're going to get the old jingle ready for that," and you said, "Yeah, don't worry, I don't." Sorry, just talking to a worm. Sorry, now I'm going to get the jingle ready. When I texted you yesterday at 12 o'clock to say, have you got the jingle ready? And you didn't reply. Then I texted you 7 hours later to say, have you got the jingle ready? And you said, I'm on with it, Grumpy.
Yep.
And then when I got in this morning and said, have you done it? I'm on with it. Actually went, no, I haven't, John. I'm going to scramble together a track and I'm going to talk over it.
Turns out I've done it. Transporter! There you go. I've done it.
Unbelievable.
Brilliant. Slick.
People are listening to this.
I know. Thanks very much, by the way, for sticking with us. Hope you're having an excellent Sunday. Now, we've had some texts in about this dog fiasco, John.
Go on, then.
It says here... I've got the wrong
It's a
piece.
weird text.
Yeah, I know.
How have they spelt that?
Predictive. Someone here says, of course dogs have a concept of love. When Bernie Winters died, Schnorbitz refused to eat or drink and died himself a week later. Now that's love. Neil in Newcastle. Very nice.
I said died himself. Does it mean that he died or he died himself, like Pink or something? As
It's
a tribute to Bernie
D-I-E-D.
Winters?
He
Right.
didn't. No, he actually...
Deaded it.
Yeah, he pegged it. Next time, put pegged it. This is from Frank the Labrador.
Simon Pegg.
Nope, there's one here from Frank the Labrador. It says, morning, fellas. Any chance of a few quid via direct debit? Bit short at the moment. Arr, from Frank the Labrador. That's one bloke who's on to you, John.
Yeah, all right. Sending you back details.
Nice.
Yeah.
So-
I will need some money just to shore up the transfer. So if you can just transfer 100 quid, then I'll give you 200.
How much would we sponsor you for? What would you do if I were to give you £100 a month for me?
If you gave me £100 a month,
Yeah.
I don't know. Wouldn't really go very far, to be honest. You've got a lot of overheads.
Would I be able to walk you and stuff?
Well, to be honest, I would let you do anything. Oh.
Hey!
I didn't
Do we
mean
get that recorded for £100 a month?
I would agree.
Shave you.
I would agree to anything because I know you'll just forget about it 19 minutes after the funds have gone through.
No, that's not true.
That is true.
That's an interesting thing, £100 a month.
£100 a month. Go on, make me an offer.
Okay, I'll shave you. I'll shave you and give you a bath.
All over?
Yeah.
No.
Do you hear that story? A friend of ours called Mark Olver, when he was a kid, I think he was about 13, he shaved every bit of hair he had in his body. No, 14, because he would have had some. And he went into school the next day. He couldn't
How
wait.
do you know he wasn't pubic at 13?
Well, I just presume I wasn't. when were you first pubic? Oh,
7.
Well,
Yeah.
you first came to the pubes, then you. No. Oh, Christ, nice to get out of those. Woo, I'm such a man. Oh, that mum. Thwack.
I can't see me wood for the pubes.
John. Now, £100 a month. He's giggling away. That's a lovely sight. You were hunched into yourself giggling. Now, our friend Mark.
I've got a hunchback. All right,
You
just
have.
back off.
I've seen the photos. When he was 14, 15, whatever. Anyway, he had hair. And he was in the bath, and he shaved everything. He shaved his head, his eyebrows, everything, sort of armpit hair, every single bit. And he went into school the next day, and he couldn't wait to tell his mate. And his mate, he was like, oh, I've got something to tell you. I was in the bath yesterday, shaved off everything. And his mate turned up bald and no eyebrows as well. And he'd done exactly the same thing.
Wow.
How weird is that? So unlucky, because you'd be so excited wanting to tell that story. And then your mate turns up. And you
Usurped.
Yeah, exactly. Indeed.
Email coming in, going back to the quiz of the week.
Right.
What I'm calling the lying session.
Yes.
I am a regular visitor to the madness that is the icanhascheeseburger.com.
Yes.
As I like to see how cat owners spend their time abusing their moggies. I have never seen anything about benefactors for boobs, otherwise I would have investigated how I could avail of this service. Although I'm already an ample size, it seems to be the way to make it in modern society, and a bit extra would never hurt. In conclusion, I think that is another point to John. Regards, Grace.
Damn it, it says here I win.
Yeah, well, check it, mate.
Flipping it.
Tipex.
That's 6-4 to you at the minute.
Yeah.
Still, it can swing both ways.
For £100 a month.
We've had one from an email in, actually, from from Claire. She says, this is to do with you and me becoming agony aunts, mate.
Yeah.
She says, great show last week. Thanks very much.
Cheers, mate.
She says, I'm throwing a smart dinner party on Monday and I need some advice about how to be the perfect hostess. I thought, as John is always throwing them and seems to be a whiz in the kitchen, you might be able to help. Right, we'll solve that.
Do not whiz in the kitchen.
Yeah, we'll be able to solve that without a doubt, and there's a few others in that we can't find. I'll be brutally honest with you. But one of them was about somebody didn't know what they were supposed to eat for a hangover. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, what do you eat? Her options are chocolate snaps or chocolate raisins with a hangover. I know you will have the answer, John. That's Fiona and David in Aberdeen.
Chocolate snaps or chocolate raisins? I don't go for chocolate, to be honest, with a hangover. It's just crisps all day with a hangover.
Crisps?
All day crisps. Oh, crisps. Or a big fast food outlet. I'm not supposed to say the name, am I?
Oh, really? Which one?
It's as if we haven't. Am I not allowed to look at you shaking?
We'll do the impression. Figure it out to me.
Do. It make you feel better.
McDonald's. oh, no. Oh, I've made a mistake. Now, we had a problem to solve. We're going to become agony aunts and solve it. It's concerning a dinner party, John.
Right.
This lady here throwing a smart dinner party. I think that's the clue. It's a smart dinner party on Monday.
I never bother with a smart dinner party.
Well,
she's too much pressure on yourself.
She's thrown one, so already it's smart. It's on Monday, Bank Holiday Monday.
Oh,
she needs
God,
some advice
pressure.
about how to be the perfect hostess. What does she do, John?
The key to a good dinner party is prep. Especially a smart dinner party.
You listen to Six Music, by the way. I hope you very well indeed. Carry on, John.
You have to get as much done as you can beforehand. You can't be stressing out on the day.
Okay.
Sort out what you're going to wear. Do all your prep in the morning.
Yep.
Then go and have yourself a nice bath and just chill out. And just remember, hey, it's your frigging dinner party too, so you need to enjoy yourself.
Lovely.
Otherwise, you get people like you running around knocking washing up bowls of water onto the kitchen floor and wreaking havoc. Don't be afraid to tell your guests to wait as well, because people get het up about, oh, if it's not ready, I'll serve it raw, because I don't want... Just say, listen, guys, I'm sorry, there's been a bit of a mix-up. Let's be honest, I don't really like most of you here. I invited some of you, and some of you chose to invite other people.
Right.
It's backfired. I've had to cook too much. It's going to take 10 more minutes.
Nice.
You know.
So your advice to her is to mainly have a bath and sort out what she's wearing?
Just get as much done as you can beforehand, and then if it goes wrong in the night, just chill out, have a drink.
So
Get drunk in the morning when you're cooking.
Yeah.
And just keep it topped up all day. Have a little snifter when you're cooking, and then a little glass of wine in the bath. Then maybe you have a couple of oddies in the afternoon.
So get ratted, Claire. What he's saying is, it's a smart dinner party, so turn up, get ratted, have a bath, get ratted some more. Follow you.
I tell you what as well.
Organise some party games. I do enjoy those.
Yeah, don't put up for this as well. Don't put on a dinner party and then just, that's it. Make sure other people do a dinner party as well.
That's a fair point, Claire.
I've thrown two, and I've not been invited to even like not even anyone said, oh, just come around, I'll microwave you a hot dog. Nothing, not a sausage.
Yeah, but nobody would say that to you.
Why don't they?
Oh, imagine that kind of guy. Hey, John, do you want to come round and microwave a hot dog? No, thank you. Health
This
and
is why I
safety.
end up talking to men in dog costumes.
Yeah, exactly.
Giving them my card details.
Arrgh. What's that?
So that's that sort. I can't really give any advice on food because I don't know the clientele. You might have vegetarians coming.
Okay, well, let's be general about this. What are you throwing?
It's up to you, innit?
Just go with lasagna.
Go with
honestly.
something you know. Oh, how dare you! How dare you!
He got very uppity about that. John, the first time you threw a dinner party, you're very excited when it was his first adult dinner party. He was throwing some as a kid.
It wasn't my first.
Yeah, it was.
It's my 12th.
12th dinner party, whatever, but you were very nervous about it, sending email, texts. What do you think about lasagna? So I sent him one back, went, bit cheap, innit? He got very cross about that. Got all kind of uppity and working class about it, didn't you?
I didn't get working class. I just knew that I was going to get all stressed about this dinner party and you were never going to throw one in return. And you've got the cheek to have a pop at what I'm suggesting.
Well, I'm throwing one once I move into my swank
Of course you are, mate. Of course you are.
I'm moving into...
Just help yourself to anything off the floor. When you're full, just stop. Then I shall show you my wormery.
That, Claire, is
And I
great.
got some worms in the tank as well.
That is
when
good.
I put my pants back on.
Claire, that is good advice, isn't it? I think that's fun. That'd be a great way of throwing a dinner party.
Don't dare
No,
take this on.
No, have food. This would be a great dinner party. Instead of having a table, have it like around like like those treasure hunts you used to do. So have a bit of chocolate, have a pudding sort of hidden in cupboards, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then have your mains kind of scattered about, and then you find the dish once you've solved the various riddles you've put down.
Yeah, and no one finds the Stilton, and 3 months later you have to have your place fumigated because you made up the riddle, and no one could solve it. What a stupid idea.
That's a great idea.
Where's your dinner? Everywhere.
Yes.
And yet nowhere. Who am I? My first is in soup, but not in bread.
Yeah, brilliant fun. That's better than you. Come through to the... Oh, God, I've had a day. Don't you say you don't like lasagna. With mine, come in. Hey, what's that? Why is there a man dressed as a goblin? Go and ask him a question.
You're going to hire a man to dress as a
I'm going
goblin?
to get my brother to dress up as a goblin. Kind of go, where's my pudding? Ooh, nobody knows.
Right, well, that's a crap riddle, isn't it?
No, nobody
The
knows.
point of a riddle.
Listen, nobody knows because the clue is on his nose, on his goblin nose. Then you read it and you kind of go, it's where
So
it's where rabbits hang out.
You've
The
hidden
hutch.
it in the hutch.
It'll be in the hutch.
You've got a hutch, have you?
Well,
you expect me to eat out of a rabbit hutch?
No, you don't eat in there,
3
John.
courses I did, cheese and biscuits, and you're now saying to me, it's all right, I've put it in the hutch, and you think that's all right?
Well, there's 2 different bits of advice there, Claire. You can either do what I think you should do, which is sort of scatter the food about, have fun, or you can do it the John way, get drunk, have a bath.
My mate Sheldon was a member of a church group at the time Prodigy came quite big, and he got well into him and styled his hair in the style... Is it Keith Flint? What was his name?
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
And he had the 2 purple devil spikes when he was going to his church group, and they threw him out because he said it wasn't very Christian. And he said, it's not very Christian to judge someone on the way they look.
How old was he?
He was a bit older than me, so he was about 2-3 years older than me.
But how old were you? 13?
14, 15.
Flipping heck, and he got thrown out for a way out haircut.
He was weird, though. He was sort of into... He had Teletubbies posted up on his wall, and
a
pictures of the
mohawk.
Prodigy,
Yeah.
and pictures of Jesus. And all of a sudden, if
Is
you
it-
asked him for a cup of water, he'd go, what? God's water? Just out of nowhere.
Why did you ask him for a cup of water?
Because I don't like drinking at other people's houses. Because they make you something rank.
The
I'll
mystery-
just have a squash. Oh, what's this? It's elderflower and rat's excrement squash. So I got really burnt by pork and apple burgers at a mate's house, and from now on I just play it safe, unless I know exactly
Hang
what
on a
I'm
minute,
having.
hang on a minute. Whoa.
Just give me a cup of water and a plain biscuit.
You play it safe. You said this happened when you were 13. No, he was a couple of years older than you. So hang on a minute. You're 11.
Whoa!
You're 11. You're going around a 14-year-old's house
We were mates
who
from...
you know has pictures of the Teletubbies,
No.
Jesus, and
His mum used to
Keith
work
Flint.
at my playgroup when I was... I've known him since I was 4.
Nice.
Sheldon. Hiya, Sheldon. He's probably not listening.
No, he's probably making drawings of Jesus with a telly in his belly.
I caught his MySpace site, and it says underneath Heroes, he's got Marilyn Manson, comma, my mum, which I don't think is really... His mum's very nice, but I don't think she'd like to come second to Marilyn Manson
Nice.
under his Heroes.
Now, John, we've had a few emails in concerning the Rustbot.
Yeah,
We know what happened last week. There was a quiz to see who stayed, and I beat that robot punk.
he did.
But you had rather than an emotional goodbye, didn't you?
It was time, yeah, it was time to say goodbye this week, and that was tough. Anyway, we've got a clip.
So where are we off to then, John? Is this a monkey sanctuary?
No, Rustbot. No, it isn't.
Just off for a walk, are we? Back to the house. Hey, let's have a Twister and Rice Krispies party.
Listen, there's not going to be any more Rice Krispies, not for you and me.
Frosties?
No.
I ain't eating porridge. I ate porridge. Flipping porridge. One time, someone gave me what they said was porridge. Turned out it was wallpaper paste. I'm no fool. You could put anything in porridge.
Listen, it's not about the porridge. It's about me and you. That's why we're here. It's over, mate.
What?
It's not right what we're doing, me and you. Especially now the real Russell's back. I've made a commitment to him.
As if he cares. Listen, I didn't want to have to tell you this, but I heard him on the phone the other day. It was Abby Titmus.
Don't you dare bring her name into this.
You're kidding yourself, John. I'm everything he isn't. And I could wipe my own arse.
Yeah, but you don't, though, do you?
You offered to do that? Don't you dare hold that against me.
Listen, all this is rubbish. It doesn't change anything. Look, the fact is, you need to just go. I don't want you to go either. We've got on, but it's not supposed to be like this. I'm ruining you. Rustbots aren't... They're supposed to be wild and feral. I'm going to have to let you go.
Is that what you really want? We could have had so much more than this. I offered it to you. I ranched together some horses up on hairline fracture of the lower metatarsal hill.
It'll always have hairline fracture of the lower metatarsal hill. Don't make this... Just go.
Really?
Don't make this harder than it already is. Just go, please.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Bye then.
I wish I knew how to quit you. I swear to God.
Jesus, John.
Yeah, pretty tense. Anyway, you must have had a bit of better luck with your John bot this week.
Listen to this, mate. Oh, yeah.
I've got a John bot 5,000 for you, mate. I just need you to sign for it.
I can't write.
Just have it then, it's more trouble than it's worth, to be honest.
Hey, heard that? Put me down and go back to your bedsit and rob the world of your moaning.
Hello, little fella.
Who the are you?
I'm Russell. Come here.
Hands off me, you Oh, I'll not sleep tonight.
Was it a rough flight?
State the obvious, you fat Pilot must have been special. He were all over the place. I bet the cockpit were covered in drool. Stewardess, right? Stewardess, get this. Comes up to me. She says, chicken or fish? I says, fish. She says, we're out of fish. Gives me chicken. I says, don't offer me fish if all you've got is in chicken. She gets all uppity. Puts me in storage with the animals. Moonface slag.
All right. Do you want a cuddle?
Get
What were the animals like?
Well, one of the dogs is blind now. I did a right smash and grab on him. Me, it's dusty in here. You trying to give me silly sis? How often do you tidy?
Sort of every so often.
That. Things are going to change round here, stick.
Hey?
1, I take fruit in the morning and I want it washed. 2, my room is my room. Is that understood? 3, you will clean yourself. Upstairs and down, front and back, lad.
Including my balls?
Including your balls. 4, I watch darts on the Monday, tennis on the Tuesday, Wednesdays I watch me soaps. I like a film Thursdays, and me weekends, I don't know where I'll be, or who I'll end up with. I could be with John.
Cool, I'll tell you what, I had to bin the flipping thing. It's got a mouth on it, that. Actually, texting from Claire that said, thanks for the tips, lads. The dinner party is for my 18th, so it'll be suitable to get smashed. Are there any after-dinner party games you would suggest?
Firstly, a lot of responsibility. Your 18th birthday party. Someone else should be throwing you a party, surely.
That's a fair point.
And a dinner party. I reiterate what I said about not stressing out. It's your birthday. No one's. If you've got mates that are going to complain, I know it's your 18th and that, Claire, but that chicken, a little bit overdone, love.
Absolutely.
They're not your friends. As far as games are concerned, the most fun I've ever had drinking game, the celebrity game, where someone names a celebrity, for example, Alec Baldwin, then the next person has to name a celebrity whose name starts with B, and you go round in a circle.
Bobby Ball.
Bobby Ball is a double B, so it reverses back to the left. So the person to your left who thinks they've just finished suddenly has to come up with another B. Bugs Bunny. It's back on the right-hand side again. And it all stops when someone does one that names it X. And then the person, because you have to drink while you're thinking. It's called drink while you think. And until you've thought of a celebrity, you have to be down in your beer.
Right.
Cracking drinking game.
What's the other game you played? The Lebowski drinking game, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, that's just watch Big Lebowski and have a White Russian when he has one.
You've
But
invented
to be honest,
that. You've
doesn't-
invented that, haven't you?
My mate Sam invented that, I think, possibly. But it doesn't last very long because there's a scene in the middle where he has about 3 in about 20 minutes. If you can remember the rest of the film after that, you're a stronger man than I.
That's when he goes with the Dracky Treehorns, isn't it? Now, we've had a few more texts in. So basically, yeah, so Agony Aunt, keep them coming in for next week. We'll solve any
And
problem.
a transporter.
Big or small, the Transporter, yeah, a song that reminds you of a time in your life, and you can ring us up and you can have it played on the radio with your own little story. Probably not as long as Dowdwell's, but that's the way we roll. We've had a couple of texts in. Another one from Frank the Labrador. He says, hi fellas, Frank here again. Having reconsidered my request for a few quid, I personally hate licking my own gonads, so I was just wondering if you could oblige. Regards, Frank. Regards. Nice. Someone here says, John could come and walk our 18-month-old Dalmatians Boo and Spencer anytime he likes. He doesn't need to send money, just bring a couple of shoes or a pair of Russell's old socks, and they live in Swindon.
A pair of Russell's old socks?
I'll give them to you, mate.
Right. Well, to be honest, you borrowed a pair off me, which, to be honest, I don't think I'm going to see again.
Oh, I
just
did.
Send them on.
Now, we've
I
had
lost 2 pairs of socks in the last week.
Dun, dun, dun.
And I only take good socks around with me. I got asked for a pair at football. We were playing football and someone said, can I borrow some socks? I'd brought special socks because I was going to a gig. I give them away, but I had to.
Special socks?
So none they were for other people. I'd have brought like a mismatching pair.
Special socks?
Yeah, you have your favourites, don't you? Everyone's got their favourite socks.
No.
Adam's
hang
got
on a
his
minute.
favourite socks. You've got favourite socks.
Have you? Adam, did
He
he?
hasn't.
No, of course he hasn't.
And he doesn't respect me anymore for me having him.
He rides loose.
You've got your favourite socks and your favourite box.
Oh,
and for a special day,
Good
you wear
Lord,
them both.
You just have pants, mate. Any pants you can find, you put
You
them on.
just have pants,
Yeah.
and that's why your life, frankly, is off the rails a bit. What's
come-
happening for you lately, apart from TV and radio and that, and like money and success? Apart from that, What's missing from your life is socks that match.
And special pants that I love.
Yeah.
What
I think that's why you asked to borrow a pair of mine, because secretly you knew that would be the start of something. You think, these are good socks.
I'll put your
Maybe
pants
I
on.
should be working a bit harder.
It'd be great if it's
Did
like...
you steal my pants?
No, if I'd have stolen your pants, you'd have known about it. I'd have rocked up with curly hair and started moaning about the world. There's like Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers. Now, we've had a few texts in as well. This is from Kath. How can John kill the spiders? They're beautiful and kill all the diseased flies. Maybe my pet tarantula will make you see how nice they are. If not, then I hope the mother spider comes out and sees the trail of her dead young and goes for your face. Love your show. That's from Kath. James, you're like this.
Thanks a lot, Kath.
This is a spider one. James says, "Aya!" He says, "I saw a spider running around my front room recently, and as I was watching him, he tripped over and landed on his back. I swear that he looked up at me after he got back on his feet with a really embarrassed look, as if to say, I'm a spider. That's not meant to happen."
I'm going away tomorrow for a few days.
Oh, you are,
on
yeah.
my own. I'm going off radar for
You're
a few
going.
days.
Oh, you're afraid? Are you ditching your phone?
Ditching my phone, ditching the email. Everything can just go away for a few days. I'm going to do a little bit of writing, a little bit of walking, a little bit of crying.
You're going off to the day. In which order?
You don't plan these sorts of things, Russell. They just happen.
Just
They
snivel.
happen. But
Snivel.
I'm going to the Lake District. I've got to get up there on Bank Holiday Monday, so I'm going to be pretty wound up by the time I get there.
So you have a snivel, arrive at the drivel.
Well, I think I'm going to set off at like 4 o'clock tomorrow morning. We're going to go and watch Yeovil
You're
now.
so troubled, aren't you?
I'm
Why
going to
would
head
you?
back.
Why would you do?
I can't be driving bank holidays. I will kill someone. Hey John, where are you going with that gun in your hand? I'm going M6 northbound and I'm sorting it out. Do you know what I hate about the M6 northbound?
That'd be
Getting stuck at Stoke for no reason other than
Always
it's Stoke.
Stoke. 15,
There's never
16.
an accident.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just, why is it no one's going to Stoke?
Yeah.
So why are we stuck here? They can't all be going to the monkey sanctuary.
Is there a monkey sanctuary in
The
Stoke?
monkey forest.
Hang on a minute. Why haven't I been told of this?
Oh, if you know, it's unbelievable. I was doing some gigs in Stoke, then I went up to Coventry.
Yeah.
So I signed, say, Monkey Forest. And part of you thinks, let's be honest, Stoke, Coventry, I'm going to have a better time at Monkey Forest. Even if one of the words is a lie.
Yeah.
Even if it's either just a monkey or just a forest.
Absolutely.
Cracking place.
And was it literally full of like monkeys?
Best time of year to go, this. It's monkeys. It's forest, just walk around. No cages, no nothing. They're just Barbary macaques. They just swing around. You go this time of year, they've just had babies, and the little baby monkeys hang off the bellies of the mummy monkeys.
Oh,
and
nice.
it's like that last scene in Total Recall, the Quaid.
And you don't feel a sense of trying to kill them in the way you do with the spiders?
No, I like monkeys. You feel like a celebrity when a monkey looks at you. You really,
Hang on, whoa. You're going to have to take everybody through that. You feel like a celebrity when a monkey looks at you. So presumably, when a monkey looks at a celebrity, they must feel mortal.
Possibly, yeah.
How-
Or like a hyper celebrity.
How do you feel
Like a
that?
deity.
How do you feel like that?
Well, an animal has nothing better to do than look at you. It doesn't have to look at you. It could be off collecting peanuts or having sex. And when it looks at you, it's taking the time to go, all right, yeah, I've got other stuff to do, but let's look at each other for a minute. It's like when I walk past a shop and there's a dog tied up. If that dog doesn't look at me, I get really offended. I think, what's up? I'm a friend of the dogs. Have you not spoken to Shane?
Yeah, exactly.
Then if they don't look at you, I get really upset. Monkeys.
Hang on a minute. How do you get offended?
Monkeys are cool.
Monkeys are
They
cool.
just sit in the tree. Oh, I'll have a look at you for a bit, but don't think you're going to change my world. I'm not bothered. It's the same as what I was talking about last week about being in Amsterdam. Cities are boring and
Yeah.
people are boring because they look at you and it's fine. You exist together.
Hang on.
Mountains
What if...
don't know you're there, and that's powerful. Same with a monkey. Monkey just doesn't care, and when it looks at you, it goes, yeah, whatever, mate.
What if you dressed up as a monkey and the monkey...
Probably wouldn't let you in, to be honest.
I bet they would. Why are they get... Well, let's do that tomorrow. Let's go to the monkey forest dressed as monkeys and
On
go...
that Bank Holiday Monday,
All right, let's
be
go...
crammed.
We'll go Tuesday dressed as monkeys and just go, time we've had. All morning we've been asking you to email or text in games we can play or games that you play and that kind of stuff. We had a fantastic one here, which is called the Rhubarb Game. Do you want to know how you do that, John?
Yes.
First of all, there's 5 things you can do with rhubarb, apparently.
Oh, there's more than that. Rhubarb ice cream, rhubarb compote.
Well, you've beaten... There's now 7. Apparently there's rhubarb crumble. Christ.
Rhubarb compote.
Sweet Jesus, sorry about that. Rhubarb crumble, rhubarb fool, rhubarb cobbler, rhubarb wine, or rhubarb thrashing, which is what we're going to tell you about now. It's apparently it's a pub game that's covered in mystery, and to play it, what you do is you hide in a dustbin. You need blindfolds and a generous selection of freshly picked rhubarb. You need 2 players. 2 empty dustbins are placed without lids, facing each other. Players climb into a dustbin, put on their blindfolds. They then proceed to hit each other around the head with the sticks of rhubarb. The winner is decided by 1 fall or a submission. Fancy that?
No.
That'd be great fun, a bit of rhubarb thrashing.
That sounds dangerous.
Oh, it doesn't.
Round the head?
You're in a bin, mate. It's
Well,
fine.
why are you in a bin then?
Yeah, because then
If you're going to just attack each other with rhubarb, I need my mobility when I'm fighting, like that lift this morning. I do need to know I'm agile.
Yeah, but that way you feel like a robot.
My shimmy's my greatest move.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter in rhubarb thrashing. It's about hitting each other really hard with, like, vegetables.
Yeah, but rhubarb's hard
Yeah, and I'll smack you out.
and seasonal.
Let's bring it.
Are you going to play it in October?
Shut up. Well, it's a summer game, and it's like cricket.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's exactly the same as cricket.
Thank you. Now, we're playing a game that we've had sent in that's called, I believe, Porn Star Pony.
This is from Johnny Mango. This
Okay.
is coming.
Oh, sweet
A
name.
friend of the show.
And what does the email say?
If you want a really funny game, type in porn or pony into Google.
Right.
You'll find a list of 10 names, some of which are porn stars and some of which are My Little Ponies. Harder than you think to play. Johnny Mango in Oxford.
Well, let's do it now. Let's see who wins.
Right.
Adam Deneen, you're on scores. Adam Hudson, you'll read them out. Me and John, let's do this. Oh, what's the theme tune to the ponies? You'll know this. Come on.
Why will I
that-
know?
Oh, you must know.
My Little Pony. I only know the parody that
Yeah,
we used to
cool.
sing at school. Skinny and Bony.
Yeah, My
Looked
Little
in a
Pony.
mirror, saw a gorilla and died.
Hey, there you go. That's the theme tune. We'll record that for next week. Right, go.
Right. So, Porn Star or My Little Pony? Cherry Treats.
Cherry treat. That is pony.
Yeah, that's a pony, that.
It is a
Yeah.
white and red
Yes.
berry pony.
1-1.
Lucky Star.
Pony.
Well, I've got to go porno.
John.
Get
wins.
in!
2-1, John.
Pure
And
Milk
DVDs
2.
weren't wasted.
Son of a. Come on.
Love Melody.
Blood Melody.
Love.
Oh, Love Medley.
Obviously. A
Melody, not medley.
Yeah.
That gives it away.
I'm going porno.
I'm going pony.
It's a pony.
Oh, you're never getting this back, mate.
Son of a.
Sayonara.
Pony.
Daisy.
All right. All right, I misunderstood. Go on.
Daisy Sweet.
Porn star.
Porno.
Little Pony.
Ah!
Smells
Have
like
you not seen her
perfume.
DVD extras? I think you'll find she does some pretty racy stuff.
Racist stuff.
You're thinking of Barnyard Manning.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Sunshine Blue.
I've seen that. That's definitely. That's.
That is a porno.
No, it's pony.
Porn Star.
I'm not sure I want to win this game, but I'm quite happy that I am after your lies.
Honey Rose.
Honey Rose. Pony.
Porno.
She was in Lethal Squirt.
Oh, that's a pony. That's a pony. That's a DVD. Have you not seen that bit?
That's that Brian Cant thing from the 80s, wasn't
Go
it?
on, next one.
Lethal Squirt. That doesn't even work. It's not even a pun.
Yeah, as if that's the main issue.
Like,
with
call it lethal whipping or something like that works, but lethal squirt. That's rubbish. There isn't a film called, like, Lethal Turt.
Why would they call it lethal turds? They could call it that. It could be about scat and that.
Just move on, I think, quickly.
Yeah.
Ruby Lips.
Ruby lips. Pony.
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 Yes. Oh, that's really disgusting, isn't it? Ruby lips. Here she comes. Score. Go on.
Misty Rain.
Misty Rain is definitely a porno.
Yeah.
Strap on Sally. Foot Fantasies 2. Tracy
That's
at the
definitely a
Sex
porno.
Derby and the Triple X Files.
The Triple X Files. That's
What a
good.
pony.
Yeah.
As a fan of a pun,
Here come Mulder and Fanny.
I'm,
Next.
I'm going to make a load of films called pornography.
Yeah.
Green Eyes.
Green Eyes. That was a nickname. My friend at school. Pony.
That can't be a porno because that's something wrong. That.
Actually, I'm going porno.
Oh yeah, well I'm going pony.
He was in Hispanic Heatwave.
Yeah.
Skeletor.
Go on, Green Eyes.
What was the last one?
Skeletor.
Skeletor. With a guy named Skeletor.
All right, Christ.
Heartthrob.
Probably something to do with bones. Go on.
Heartthrob.
Heartthrob.
Heartthrob is a porno.
I think that's a curveball. I think that's a pony.
A So Soft Pegasus Pony.
Yeah.
Is that it?
He's the
Chocolate
stud.
Chocolate Delight.
Chocolate what?
Delight. I really hope that's a porno. It'd be horrific to see a kid go, what you get for Christmas? Chocolate Delight. Oh, dear.
Pony.
A soda sipping pony.
Yeah.
Last one.
I meant pony as in Cockney rhyming slang. I've just realised what this game is.
Sweetie Pie.
Oh, porno.
Pony.
Yes! What are the final
What a way to
scores?
say it as well.
What are the final scores?
5 to Russ, 9 to John.
Oh!
Yeah. Buck the gang down.
Right, the games are coming thick and fast. We've had one here. Neil from Glasgow says, we play the Looky Likey game in our local. When the conversation dries up, you have to scan the pub and find someone who looks like someone famous. I can do that now. Peter Sutcliffe, Bob Dylan, that touch one off the Chuckle Brothers. There you go. They also play the Looky Likey game.
I wondered why you smiled. I could just see you smiling over the desk. And I thought,
You do look like that
Call
one.
me a sex pest again.
They also play a game where they try and get a mention on our show, and it's poised at 1-1. So Neil from Glasgow, 2-1 now. There's another.
I used to do that on Janice Long, driving back from gigs with Mark Oliver.
Who is it you text in? You text in.
Everyone.
Jeremy Vine and all.
J-Vi gets quite a lot of bother off me.
What have you been?
He don't half rile me up.
What do you send him this week?
I can't remember. Oh, grammar schools he was talking about this week. I got a bit het up about that.
What do you tell him?
I told him I thought they were alright.
Listen,
That's why I didn't read it out. We've had a text from Jon Richardson. He says they're alright. I love Jeremy Vine.
Isn't it? On long car trips, my brother and I used to play the game when one of us saw a yellow vehicle, they had to hit the other one. Car equals 1 hit, van equals 2 hits, lorry equals 3 hits. Does anyone else play this? Love, Claire.
I played it, used to play it, the textbook games, to play that with gas vans.
With gas
You
vans?
smack your mate on the arm and go, gas van.
Oh, really?
Yeah, me and my mate Lee used to play. I was rubbish at it. Used to get battered. I always used to forget. He was really clever, my mate Lee. He always used to remember to sit on the side where if you're travelling on the motorway, you could see all the cars. And you don't see a lot of gas vans in fields. Unless you count a cow as a gas van.
Isn't he wily?
Yeah, he's a sneaky old fox.
But I know you probably had dreams of sort of, like putting loads of gas vans in fields the next day so you could just go, a gas van! and punch him.
Yeah.
We've had another one here. This is a pretty weird one. Involves slippers and parents. I'm not sure if I could read it out. My mum used to play a game with her brother where they would both place a hand on a table and then one would wield a slipper and it has a go at attempting to bash slap the other's hand. The non-slipper wielding person has to try and move the hand away before being slapped. After the attempt, they would then both swap over. This wasn't a game they played when they were younger, but one which began when my mum was about 45 and her brother was 40. It always results in lots of tears, both of laughter and pain, and is an ideal game to play on a wet barbecue afternoon. It is also more hardcore than those wimpy electric shock buzzer games. Vicky in Liverpool. Keep them coming, they're excellent. 64046 or email russell.6music@bbc.co.uk. After this, more games, and John is going to read me a quote in an attempt to make me a better person. We've had one from Chris Morant, who says, like the claw in Liar Liar, my dad would randomly lift his shirt and chase my sister around the house chanting, Belly's gonna get you, as in the Reebok adverts. Like the horse game, me and my sister would shout free manure whenever we saw manure. That's nice. John, have you got one?
Yeah, love from Julie, it says. 3 kisses.
Yep.
2 kisses, sorry. That's
nice.
1 each, that's easy.
Yeah, we'll bang that.
And there's a space in between, so who's having the space? A bit awkward.
You have your kiss, and then I'll watch.
Right.
And then she can kiss me and you can watch.
Right. So you're going second?
Yeah, if you like, yeah.
Right, fair enough. I'll probably leave while you have yours.
Okay.
Got stuff to do. I play the profanities game with my friend if we're bored. You take turns insulting each other until you run out of ideas or it gets too vulgar.
Oh, that's nice.
I pretty much play that with society.
We've pretty much been playing that with society for about 5 years. This is called Zombie Apocalypse or Spot the Student. This is from Janek. She says, good afternoon, chaps. I like being called a chap.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right.
I
Fits
quite
in with your problems downstairs as well, doesn't it?
Son of a... Being an only child, alas, I've had few examples of games made up in my childhood. It's just no fun on your own. That's not true.
It is.
No, it's not. It's fine. Like imaginary friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can have fun. I used to have one that used to live in my eye. And I've got a brother and sister.
Quartz.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot I told you about him.
All right, Quartz.
Stop it, John. However, since she's become a student, I've developed some of the tried and tested spotting games. To occupy my time in the long, boring drive up the M4, I will typically play Spot the Student, pointing at cars full of blankets and suitcase and stuff and yelling, "Student!" in a voice designed primarily to irritate my dad. Also, whilst meeting some chums in London, hello Jen, I know you're listening. What up, Jen? How you doing? We decided to spice things up by pretending that everyone dressed in yellow is a zombie. Jesus, it's not very fair. Someone who's jaundiced. Cue scenes of a bunch of 20-somethings who should really know better running around London going, "Oh no, zombies!" and desperately trying to avoid workmen and the police. I've been missing out, and it seems sad to me that in this age of portable computers and the internet, no longer will children have to entertain themselves in this way. It's a real shame. On a lighter note, loving the show, and John, this is beautiful. Never stop being you. Love to your mothers, Janek in Bristol. How delightful is that?
Thanks very much.
Never stop being you. And on that
Sadly, I would if I could, but I can't.
That's simply not true.
Oh, I'd swap tomorrow.
Who would you be if you could be anyone else?
Anyone.
All right, Wincy Willis.
Yeah.
You'd take Wincy?
Yeah.
Seriously, who would you be if you could be anyone? It'd be great if you just suddenly popped into the... Oh, there's a better way of putting that. I was going to say it'd be great if you suddenly popped into the body of Wayne Rooney.
Right.
That wouldn't be great.
Well, I suppose you just pop in there. I think you have to make an appointment.
It would be an excellent YouTube video.
I'm too young for it.
Some people are on the pitch. Oh, dear. But who would you be?
Someone on the continent, I think. I don't think I'd be English. I think I'd be Spanish.
Cantonal.
Yeah, I think I'd have a little tapas bar in Spain. On the coast.
I'm guessing you have no customers in that tapas bar.
Why not?
Christ, you're never letting people into your restaurant that you own. You're looking them up and down, you're judging everyone before they come in.
Yeah, that's true. A pub, then.
Say I'm in Spain. Exactly the same. I'm in Spain. God, I'm thirsty. Oh, I'll go for a drink. I'll go in there. I'll
Come in Ricos.
Yeah,
It's Spanish for rich as well. It works on 2 levels.
I'll go in Rico's. That looks nice. And then I'm wondering, can I have a Ribena, please? Get out!
You're not having Ribena.
Exactly.
Why don't you go to the newsagent?
Because there isn't a newsagent, mate. We're on
El Newsagentio.
yeah, por favor. There isn't one. We're on a cliff.
Right.
It took me bloody ages to find this place. Who runs a pub on a cliff?
Me.
Why?
Just so that people fall off it. It amuses me when they fall.
John, in the words of Janik, never stop being yourself. Now, the person who needs improving is me. We discussed this, and we had an idea that you were going to read...
That sounds bad. Sounds like I've called you in for a meeting.
He did. He called me in. I went round the spatula pad the other day, and he said, right, we've got to do something about improving you as a person. I said, fair enough, let's go for it.
I never said that.
I took my clothes off, and he said, you've misunderstood the first task. And I put them back on. And he said, it's about... I like the idea every week, because John, if you don't know, in his bedroom, should any of you go there, whether you're a spider or a lady, or a man, who knows?
Or a spider lady.
Or a spider lady, exactly, in which case, you sound interesting, give us a call. But he's got quotes everywhere, all over his sort of house, little sort of tidbits of information. And I quite like the idea of him. I says to him the other day, I says, you should share those with a nation. He goes, I bloody well will. So here's the first one, and we're going to decipher and make of it what we can.
Right, start with a nice, simple, short one.
Yep, if you like, and I'll interpret it in my own unique way.
Yeah, the darkest hour of the night.
12, bloody dark then.
Comes just before the dawn.
Right. That's...
Have a think.
What does it mean? It means... I know what that means, obviously.
Go on.
It means... things get really, really bad, and then they get good.
Yeah.
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 Why does he put it like that? He should just say how I said.
Yeah, but things get really, really bad. But they're always going to get better. And you can't get better without having bad stuff. Otherwise you wouldn't know you were better.
Is that... Yeah, that's not really true, though, is it?
It is.
No, not
Yeah,
really.
it is.
No.
Yeah, it is.
What if you died?
Oh,
What if you're in a car crash, and not that you would be, but okay, I'll put this in a lighter way. What if...
Do, please.
What if you ate some red berries, even though your mum said, don't eat the berries, you'll die?
She does say that.
And you think, I'm eating the berries, I'm bloody hungry. You eat them.
I wouldn't eat the berries.
Yeah, but I do. Right?
You would.
I die. But I'm eating the berries, it's dark, it's probably 3 in the morning at this stage, and I've put them all in my mouth. And then I die.
Right.
So I haven't really, it hasn't got better, I'm dead now. And God hates me.
I don't think it includes death, but then maybe it does, afterlife and all that.
Yeah.
Maybe it's better in the afterlife.
God, imagine your afterlife. It's just going to be phenomenal, isn't it? Everything really neat, all the clouds aligned.
Yeah.
God with a little beard that's been trimmed.
You got to let some people in, though, haven't you?
Yeah. No. Hello, John. One of my favourite creations. It's been a troubled time. It bloody well has, yeah. Come here, sit next to me. That's God.
Right.
You'd probably get on him, and...
Yeah, he sounds a bit slow.
Well, did you hear that, God? Just had a pop at God. My heaven's going to be full of water flumes. I can't wait. I probably won't go any of them, I'm scared. Well, that was the first quote. We're going to do that every week. Who was that by, John?
They're all Paulo Coelho, to be honest.
You got time for him, haven't you?
I got a lot of time for him. Him and Jeremy Vine.
Date with the Night by the Yes. Halfway through that, it sounded like she was going, John.
Yeah, I was in the toilet.
It was a bit awkward. Well, John arrived.
Rushed back.
Yeah, John
knocked a woman out in the corridor.
Well, you came back into the room, and I said, "What's wrong with you?" And you had a sort of a horrific look on your face, like you'd just done something awful.
Yeah.
And you said, "I think I nearly hit a woman."
I'd panicked in a social setting again. I come out of the toilet, and she was walking on the corridor. I nearly walked into her, and she just let it go and sort of gone, "Ha ha," and she went, "Oh, sorry," and I went.
Oh, did you?
Sort of tried to play the whole, God, I've really got that scared then. I just ended up looking like an absolute idiot, or like I'd had some real trouble in the toilet.
We've had a really excellent text here about games you can play. This is a fun one. On trains, every 15 minutes of the journey, go to the toilet and put on different disguises, i.e. glasses, fake tash, that kind of stuff. Always fun to see if anyone notices. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I had an
People would notice that, but they just wouldn't say anything, would they?
They just
think you're an idiot.
Yeah.
That's the problem with these games. We should stress, like, they want that last one about zombies.
Yeah.
People running about the park.
Yeah.
That'd just get on my tits. If I'm trying to read a book in the park and there's grown adults running around going, "Oh, zombie!"
That's a fair point.
Just back off.
Talking of trains, I had a horrific incident the other day. You know when trains are very busy And but you have to kind of walk through, and it's that kind of the etiquette. You know, what do you show them, the front or the back? You know, and you sort of, someone's
You
going.
don't have to show it to them.
No.
I think that's your mistake.
But you know, when you sort of turn in. Oh, no, it was horrific. There was this gargantuan man, this really big fella, and I sort of leant in to somebody who was sat down. So I'm effectively giving him my arse. You know, that's his.
Effectively, that's what you do.
That's where it's his area, and I think.
Welcome.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
help yourself.
No, brush up against it, but if you can, don't. I know you're a fat man, but don't touch my arse with your arse. He comes round, so he's going front to mine and literally rubbed all the way across me, and I could feel my face go. People started laughing at me. He got stuck. So we were we had to both shunt away.
Oh,
so
he got stuck?
Yeah.
Was it like a locking sound?
It was it was like cats. We were like a big fat cat had found a sick cat on the train and had stuck onto it. And we couldn't get free. And eventually, sort of managed to move away. It was disgusting. I felt violated. I couldn't even look around to look at this man. I just had to walk on and get myself...
That might be how you got pregnant.
It was a horrible feeling, though. I thought, you go bum on bum. You don't rub your veg against me, for Christ's sake. Anyway, have you ever had an incident like that occur?
Yeah,
probably not.
Every day.
It was really horrible, though. It was just it's like he'd done it on purpose.
Yeah.
I heard him
he
giggle.
He probably recognised you.
No, he
thought,
giggled.
Here's my chance to sodomise a radio star.
He thought halfway through, he giggled. It was horrible. Now, talking of games, this is a cracker. We don't know, we don't have the name of the texter, but the game is called Moonbum. They played it in a really dodgy pub in Leith in Edinburgh. Nice place. They've got a really cracking hotel down there. There was this guy with a massive bum standing at the bar. We all had to go up to the bar and brush his arse without him noticing. The drunker we got, the braver we became, till our friend Andy went up and slapped him really hard on the arse. It was really funny, very naughty. We all ran out after that before we got our heads kicked in. Not a game for Leaf boozers, that's for sure.
Yeah.
See, again, you'd get angry about that, wouldn't you?
I would, yeah, if I'm just chilling out having a pint of mead.
You're
and
sat
get
there.
my ass slapped. I hate getting my arse slapped.
Well, you're going to have to elaborate on that.
It's just horrible, isn't it? It's always a rude gesture. Oh, it's time to go.
What a fantastic
Right,
one.
Mardy, haven't I?
Yeah, you're in the right mood.
I know.
What's happened?
Just kicks in. I don't know. I've had a headache for a fortnight.
I quite like to have my arse slapped. It just doesn't happen, to most, to people in our world.
Right.
I'd love that. It'd be great if just a girl...
I'll smack your ass on the way out.
No, I want a pretty girl to do it to me. I'm walking along.
I'm not pretty.
No, you're not. Don't
I
you...
had them implants done.
Don't you put a wig on. Oh, get that. What are you doing? Were you dressed as a fat man on a train the other day? Let's do that. Let's see if we can get slapped.
Right.
Right, that's the end of the show. I hope you had fun. Don't forget you can email russell.6music@bbc.co.uk. This week you can be the transporter. Any board games or agony cards or any questions in general, you can text us next week, 64046. Any questions, we'll try and solve them all. And coming up later, we've got the Music Week. And what have they got? Yeah, let me have a look at that. I'll tell you what they've got.
Yeah.
They've got the Enemy editor, Connor McNicholas. He's sitting in for him around this week. And they're going to chat to Paul McCartney about his career, past, present and future. Sounds fun. Any questions for Paul McCartney? John?
No. Can I have some of your money?
Can you have some?
I don't want to marry you, but I just have a bit.
Have you got a dog I can look after?
This is Made of Stone by the Stone Roses. See ya. Have a good day.
BBC Six Music.